Right, well, that was pretty sad. I feel like we just watched the end of Johnny Walker's career. If you don't know, Jamahal Hill just KO'd Johnny Walker in the first round of their main event fight at UFC Vegas 48. I predicted Jamahal Hill to win this fight by KO in the first round with a big hook. But I'm still sad to see it happen because it's just, it's a bit of a career ender, really, because Johnny Walker just cannot take punches on his head region in any way whatsoever, or he goes down or goes out cold. And my word, did he go out cold. I mean, he really, cartoonishly almost, flung himself backwards in somewhat hilarious fashion. Johnny Walker landed with, like, the front knuckles of a right hook sort of on the temple area of Johnny Walker. Not really right on the side of the temple, but more just sort of like where the temple meets the forehead area. So still somewhat temple. So you understand why Johnny Walker at least got hurt by the punch. But I did not expect Johnny Walker to just like slowly sink backwards, stiff as a board, completely out and done. Maybe he would have had a chance to somewhat recover after being dropped. But Jamahal Hill scoops in with that right hand, straight on the chin, perfect shot of ground and pound, and just makes sure that he's out for good. And then that's it. Johnny Walker got KO'd again. So he either doesn't exchange with anyone and doesn't get hit at all like he did against Thiago Santos, or if he does get hit by anyone or in any way entertains any kind of exchange, he's done and it's over. He just can't take punches on the chin. And that's why I predicted Jamahal Hill by first round KO. It was a very good performance by Jamahal Hill. Respect. He walked him down, found his moment, and then eventually found his right hand straight on the temple. Down goes Johnny Walker. But it's just, it's almost impressive to see a man go down so consistently from so many blows. I mean, think about this. We just watched Tai Tuivasa get shovel uppercut ground and pounded by Derek Lewis behind the ear about 5 or 6 times as he's trying to get back up to his feet. And he takes every single one of those blows. We watched Porker versus Bordeaux go to a 3-round decision where both guys were landing big shots on each other's chins. But with Johnny Walker, it's just, there's no chin. And we should have seen this coming a while away. And I finally jumped against him now. But the Corey Anderson KO should have been a bit of a sign. Then even against Ryan Spann, which is the main reason why I picked Johnny Walker to lose this one, any shot Ryan Spann hit him with just had him completely shut off below the fucking neck. His whole body goes stiff. He goes jelly-legged. Down he goes. It's over. But then all of a sudden against Ryan Spann, he can pop back out of it and land those elbows to the side of the head. Travis Brown style to get a first round KO. But at the early part of this round, I was thinking, you know what? Johnny Walker's actually looking quite good. His range control's a bit better. He was winning the early part of this fight very clearly, I imagined. I thought he was up massively on strikes. I would imagine he was something like, on overall strikes landed in the entire fight, I'd imagine it was something like 10-4. Johnny Walker or something like that, because he was chewing up the legs of Jamahal Hill early on, landing some good kicks, some good front kicks to the body on Jamahal Hill as well. Even exchanged a little bit, but neither guy really landed too clean, and then he went for a takedown, but couldn't quite get the takedown. Good takedown defense by Jamahal Hill, I guess. Jamahal Hill is a good prospect in the light heavyweight division. I've been picking him. Well, I have picked him recently. I didn't pick him against Jimmy Crute, but I picked him otherwise, even against Paul Craig as well, because he's got good power in his hands, quick hands in general, and he can catch you off guard. But man, it's sad to see a guy's chin just completely fail him. And it's tough from here because what does he do? Like, yeah, you're training with John Kavanagh, and there's no light heavyweights at SBG, by the way, so I have no idea why you're training there. Why are you training there? I get his girlfriend's from Ireland, and that's why he's living in Ireland now, but why the fuck are you training at SBG? There's no light heavyweights. Your best training partner is Charlie fucking Ward. Why are you there? Go to ATT. Go to somewhere with big guys. Go to TUF Team Elevation. Go to Team Couture. Go to Team, what's the team? Eric Nixick's gym. Can't quite remember the name of it, but still, go to any of these gyms, and they have big guys that you can move around with. Don't go to SBG, there's no big guys there. There's no big guys in that gym. It's a little man's gym. And even then, Conor McGregor's main training partners are Artem Lobov. So it's not even a little man gym. There's no one there to train with. Why are you there? But even still, Jamahal Hill did what he needed to do. And honestly, if he did get taken down in that first round, maybe it'd be a different story. So you have to give full respect to Jamahal Hill. He did what he needed to do, defended takedowns, walked down Johnny Walker, and eventually found his moment where Johnny Walker didn't have much places to move, landed the right hook over the top. It didn't seem like it had too much power. It was more of like a check hook over the top of Johnny Walker, who initiated that exchange with some shots of his own. But Jamahal Hill just lands it on the forehead/temple area. And Johnny Walker genuinely goes stiff as a board and just topples backwards. And it should have been seen against Ryan Spann, no chin. Corey Anderson, no chin. I mean, even in the regional part of his career, there's a video online where a guy does a breakdown of Johnny Walker getting KO'd 4 times in one fight. Like, it's just a chin issue. A big one. And that's why I didn't pick him here. And it's interesting that people did pick him to win, because Jamahal Hill has got a chin. He can take more than one punch on the face area in general per fight without going out cold. Because even whilst Johnny Walker got hit with that right hook, he landed a good right hand on Jamahal Hill. But Jamahal Hill, does he go out cold? No, he just takes it, because you're supposed to take a couple of them in the light heavyweight division. Just a couple of them, you know? Just a couple clean shots is all we're asking for, Johnny Walker. But that's the problem right now. Where does he go from here? Heavyweight, bigger punches. Maybe the weight cut is the main problem for his chin, because I imagine he cuts probably the most weight out of nearly every light heavyweight we have on the roster right now, I would imagine. But if I was Johnny Walker, I'd move up to heavyweight and try and get a matchup against Parker Porter or something like that. And hopefully you can stick at bay there and just be athletic enough to win the scrambles on the ground. But I think he should go full grappler mode, pack on a little bit of muscle, and move to the heavyweight division. Bigger paychecks there anyway, so why not, you know? I know Alexander Gustafsson is coming back at heavyweight to take on... I don't even know who he's taking on at heavyweight, but he's taking on someone at heavyweight. I just can't quite remember who. You could do him versus the winner of Gustafsson versus that matchup. Johnny Walker versus Parker Porter. I don't know how quickly you want to turn Johnny Walker around, though, so I guess we'll see how it goes. But I guess you could maybe have some fun matchups there for him at heavyweight, but it's just worrying, because if he gets hit on the chin, he's probably going to go down. But maybe, just maybe, this isn't just a genetic chin problem. This is a weight cut problem, so there could be a chance that by moving up to heavyweight, he keeps his athleticism, he keeps some decent technique with his kicks here and there, and then just sort of manages to take a few more clean shots before going out cold. But at light heavyweight, it takes one for him to be done. Or at least on the brink of being done. You know what I mean? Where he's completely shut off. There's just no chin there, and it's really sad, because I was sitting there thinking, like, normally when a guy loses, you think, you know what, you could take 6 months off, come back, recuperate, you know, change some things around. He lost a decision because of this, and if he has a bit better fight IQ in those moments, maybe he'll learn from this experience and end up doing better in the future of his career. But with Johnny Walker here, it's kind of like, hey, you're kind of fucked, dude. You can't take shots. You can't take them. And I don't see him staying at light heavyweight, because if he does, who's he going to take on? A rematch against Ryan Spann? That's equally risky, but Ryan Spann's also very chinny, so maybe he could get one done there. But what else would he do at light heavyweight right now? I don't know. OSP? Is OSP still fighting? I don't fucking know anymore, man. I don't know what to do with Johnny Walker. For Jamahal Hill, he didn't call anyone out in the post-fight interview, but I reckon he should have called out Dominic Reyes. I think that's a perfect matchup right now. Jamahal Hill very active. It could be a main event of a fight night now that Jamahal Hill's just won in a main event of a fight night, so that could be good for his career. But yeah, Johnny Walker, man. He actually looks quite good. He was chewing up the legs of Jamahal Hill. I have a really itchy face right now, and I have no idea why. But everything's itching me. But he had a really good couple of shots on Jamahal Hill early on. A couple of good front kicks to the body, a couple of good leg kicks. He was doing good. He was winning the fight. And I even said to myself, on stream whilst I was commentating it. Yeah, fair play. John Kavanagh has actually technically improved him quite a bit. But it's just, eventually you have to get into an exchange. You can't sit on the outside and do nothing for 5 rounds and win. Unless you're Israel Adesanya and drop a guy in the first, which carries over into the later rounds. But either way, like, you just can't do that. Like, you have to make something happen to get a lead, and then you can sit back. But Johnny Walker was doing okay, but it's just, he couldn't get the takedown. If he could improve grappling, that might be his way forward at light heavyweight if he wants to stay there. And I mentioned this in the prediction video as well. If Johnny Walker wants any chance at continuing his career, he needs to become a full-time grappler. Because he had a decent shot on Jamahal Hill in that first round. So maybe, just maybe, if you send Johnny Walker to train with some good fighters that can grapple in a good gym with actual big guys where he isn't the only big guy like he is at SBG, maybe then he could have a moment where he gets a takedown and he can do some real vicious damage on top, or maybe get a submission, because the guy is an athletic freak for that division. But he just ain't a fighter. He ain't got the chin for it. His neck's scrawny. He's got one of them AJ chins that points in at the bottom. There's no, like, you know, there's no broadness or mandibles to his chin. It's just like a thin neck, then one of those pointy, triangle-shaped chins that has no depth to it whatsoever. And then down goes Johnny Walker. But good win from Jamahal Hill. I didn't mean to only talk about what Johnny Walker did badly and shit like that. Like, I give Jamahal Hill full credit. That's why I picked him to win. I thought he would win this one by first round KO, but man, that chin of Johnny Walker is fucking atrocious. And I don't know what he's going to do about it, so we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know what's next for him, man. It's actually, like, a bit sad. Like, normally when a guy loses, you're like, you know, piece it together. But, like, dude, you're not getting any younger, and it's a chin problem. And that's always the worst problem. That's like a Cody Garbrandt problem. And that's when it's, like, very hard to bounce back from. But, you know. Good win from Jamahal Hill. Did what he needed to do. Stayed safe early on, I guess, from being hit by any wild shit. Stuffed the takedown, which changed some things for him as well. And then eventually found his moment for that check right hook. But, yeah. Good win from Jamahal Hill. Call out Dominic Reyes. You'll probably get a fight with Dominic Reyes. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. The light heavyweight division has a new prospect in Jamahal Hill, which is good because, you know, Johnny Walker's lost to Corey Anderson. He's lost to many guys at the top of the division, so it wouldn't be... I mean, even Nikita Krylov he lost to as well, but that was a reasonably close one, but he lost by decision. But it's good to have a new blood guy in the top of the division over a guy who's lost to someone at Bellator and lost to a bunch of the older guys at the top, and it's all rematches. You know, no one wants to see Thiago Santos versus Johnny Walker too. But if it's Thiago Santos, Jamahal Hill, that's probably going to be quite fun. You know what I mean? So I'm good. It's good. I'm glad Jamahal Hill won. It's just sad in the fashion that Johnny Walker lost because you can't improve anything. You just got KO'd. Like, you have to take a couple of shots, and he can't. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Click that button up there. Toodle pip. I'll see you later. Goodbye.